Meghan Markle is a brilliant public speaker, and there are a few things she does to engage with her audience. Meghan Markle has made many public speeches in her lifetime, before she was a member of the royal family, while she was working as the Duchess of Sussex, and since she and Prince Harry moved to the United States. Max Beaumont, a communication skills coach and trainer on YouTube, analyzed Meghan's speech at the SmartWorks launch back in 2019. Max began, "I'm going to dive right in and let you know my thoughts." He then heard Meghan start her speech with, "Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here today. It's very exciting and it looks beautiful, and I'm sorry everyone was waiting a bit in this sunshine, although it's pretty nice to have such good weather. So, I thought it would be helpful for you to understand how we got here today and why this collection is so important." Max said, without even going into what her speech is. Meghan, acknowledged a bunch of things which have nothing to do with her speech. She apologized before she started. "I think it's a good way of connecting with your audience." She's trying to get on their level, get on the human level with her audience. Meghan continued, "Purely by coincidence, it was just a year ago that I was working on a project at the same time at Grenfell with these women at a community centre, and that's when we put together the Together cookbook. So although this is a year later and obviously this is fashion, not food, at its core, these are very similar projects because these are about women who." "She's good," the speech expert said. "She's good. Maybe it's her acting experience, it's her skills, whatever it is, she's good. She's a good speaker, you can tell right away, very natural, the way she's speaking. It feels like she's having a conversation with one of her friends or someone in her family. You can tell it's a natural vibe. Maybe it's rehearsed. Maybe she went over it. But it's coming across very real, just like it seems how she would speak on a day-to-day basis." The Duchess added, "We have a lot of donations but not necessarily the things women needed to have. Okay, let's try and work with what we have and make the best of it. And then the next time I went, you'll remember this, there was a rack of about." Connecting personally and individually with someone in the audience, "I love that," Max remarked. "Meghan is commanding the crowd here, just being her." The former senior royal was heard explaining, "You don't go through your closet and just toss into a box what you don't care about anymore. My first job interview, where I got my dream job, and I don't need that anymore because I'm where I want to be." Max commented, "Take note, she's looking around, she's not just looking at one section in the audience, she's making sure to engage different people in the audience. I think she does a really good job of being engaging, she's natural, she's herself, she's pointing out different people individually, all things that are good for speakers to do. Her gesturing is very natural, her posture is really good, I'm certainly impressed," he added. Meghan went on to say, "Brands developing women's empowerment, but specifically a capsule wardrobe, key pieces you can mix and match and maximize what you have. We all know that in your closet, right? You have certain pieces, taking 4 items of clothing and suddenly you have 10 outfits." She asks a rhetorical question there, about pieces we can use in our closet, Max noted. She's not expecting people to answer that in the audience. In this situation it was good because it just calls for further engagement. When you're asking questions to your audience and involving them in the conversation, so to speak, you're going to get more engagement. That was a good little technique. Max then watched Meghan as she said, "M&S and John Lewis, which I've worn quite a bit in a year or two since I've been here, and they thankfully said yes." Meghan Markle's acting career is a joke. While British tabloids described Meghan as a glamorous Hollywood starlet during the early days of her relationship with Harry, Americans might have looked on with befuddlement. Suits was the biggest credit to the actress' name, and the USA Network series was principally filmed in Toronto and received middling ratings.